I got mad when I thought Grandpa had taken away the treasure he hid for us. He was only kidding, though.
Just goes to show, anything you value here on earth can be lost or taken away. Guess what? You're listening to the one and only Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. Has anything bad ever happened to something that you really loved? Like a toy breaking or your tablet screen cracking, or maybe even losing your phone. Whether it's a bike or a favorite toy, the things you keep here on earth just don't last. But when you trust in Jesus, God holds on to your very life, the salvation of your soul. That's what 1 Peter says. It says, "We have a priceless inheritance that is kept in heaven for you, beyond the reach of change and decay." Our story today is called Safe Treasure. 12 paces from the grain bin faced the wall made of tin. Madison read the clue aloud as Sophie carried 2 garden trowels. Together, the sisters headed for the grain bin to find Grandpa's next clue. That morning, Grandpa had surprised the girls with a game, clues that would lead them to a treasure. He handed them the first clue after breakfast, and the girls had been all around the farm tracking down clues. Finally, in a little wood, the last one was found. Time to dig! Eyes shining, Madison and Sophie shuffled fresh dirt aside and made guesses about what Grandpa might have hidden. "Pirate's gold," said Madison. "Teddy bears," said Sophie. They unearthed a sturdy cardboard box. Madison pulled off the top to reveal another note, this one covered in crumbs. "My dear girls, this cake was too delicious to bury. Please forgive me for eating it. Love, Grandpa." Sophie tossed her trowel on the ground angrily, but Madison reassured her. "You know, Grandpa, he didn't eat the cake, at least not all of it. He's only teasing." Suddenly, they heard Grandpa's voice calling them from the porch. Sophie took off running with Madison close behind. On the porch table, a feast was laid. Chocolate cake, milk, and oranges. And Grandpa was there chuckling at his own joke. "I knew you would have treasure for us," Madison said, "but Sophie was mad when she saw that empty box." Grandpa got up and hugged Sophie close. "I was just teasing you," he said, "but I also wanted that box to be a picture for you. A way to see that the treasures of this life are never truly safe. Whatever we value here on earth can be destroyed or lost." "Or eaten," added Sophie. Grandpa laughed. "Right, but because you trust in Jesus, your greatest treasure is no longer here on earth. It is kept safe in heaven by God Himself, and no one can take it away." "What is it?" Sophie asked. "Rubies?" "Something more precious than jewels. God keeps our salvation safe, the promise that our sins have been forgiven and we'll spend eternity with Him. You are His child, and no one can take you out of His hand." Well, how about you? Have you ever valued something that was lost, damaged, or taken away? A bike, a favorite stuffed animal, maybe even good grades? The things we treasure on earth don't last. Only God remains forever, and us with Him if we trust in Jesus and believe He died and rose again to save us from sin. He promises His children an inheritance in heaven that can never be lost or taken away. Our key verse for today is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 4.
"We have a priceless inheritance that is kept in heaven for you, pure and undefiled, beyond the reach of change and decay."
And our key thought for today, salvation can never be lost. Well, as always, my name is Zach. Thanks for taking the time to listen to Keys for Kids today. Don't forget to tell a friend about it, and I hope to see you both back here tomorrow.